This is the Great Plains by Kverneland EXACTA TL with GeoSpread technology. This brings technology in 3-point spreaders to a new point in the marketplace. Available in PTO or hydraulic drive, we can fit the needs of whatever our customers' tractor specs demand. With GeoSpread technology, this spreader is capable of running variable rate prescription mapping as well as rate confirmation and swath command with swaths as narrow as 6.5 feet. Capable of running through the TELUS Go or TELUS Pro monitor, or this unit is also ISOBus compatible. So if we've got a customer with a platform he's used to and he's got his tasks unlocked, he can run through that platform as well. After setting our initial rate on this spreader, it's monitored the capacity of the hopper through 4 load cells, constantly weighing at all corners of the hopper and making adjustments on the fly where necessary to maintain the exact rate we've set in the monitor. This unit is capable of throwing swaths of just under 40 feet up to 170 feet plus, which is somewhat dependent on material density as well as shape. One of the ways that we maintain our material integrity with this spreader is through a gravity drop down to our constant velocity disc. Our rate and where we throw our product in the swath is controlled by 2 plates above the constant velocity disc, each plate with 3 openings cut in the disc. One disc oriented on top of the other. They're both on actuators, moving the 3 openings per plate independent of each other, which dictates the amount of rate dropping to the constant velocity disc, as well as where the material falls on the constant velocity disc. Some of our competition is slowing down or speeding up that disc in order to determine how far they're going to throw product. Ours is dictated by where we drop it on that constant velocity disc, which helps us maintain that rate control from edge of field to edge of field, as well as the same amount of material across our swath. In addition, as we're introducing the material down to our constant velocity disc, we're actually entering it into a whirling conductor that begins to spin that material the same direction with some velocity similar to what it will find when it meets the constant velocity disc. This is part of what also maintains our material integrity, which keeps the fins from slapping the material at a dead drop and possibly rupturing or destroying it. As that material enters the disc with some velocity, it's escorted off by one of 8 fins, 2 more than the competition has currently in the marketplace. The additional fins allow us to get down to thinner swath cuts as well as to maintain that material integrity as we make our pass through the field. Another feature with this spreader is the side guard it offers. Traditional spreaders, if you want to throw product just to the edge of the field, won't get a full rate there. If you want to get in the part of your pass that has full rate, you're throwing product past the boundary of your field. What this allows us to do is get a certain amount of distance from the boundary of our field and throw 100% rate into that pass. After we're done using that side guard, we go back to our 2 elliptical patterns on our discs, which allow us to fill in the rest of those rates as we go across the field, as well as cutting off those 6.5 foot sections as we come into our headlands.